Welcome to the Simply Incredible Podcast. I am Steve Trevor, along with these two guys over here.
Well, up.
You're not Steve Trevor.
I'm not?
No.
Really? I thought me and Wonder Woman had a thing going.
No.
No?
You
I
might
am
be
Daryl, a.k.a. The
a woman.
D. Did you just say I'm not a woman? You're right.
No, I said a woman.
Here with T. Brizzle, Troy Chapman.
What's happening?
And JPZE.
Hello.
I was informed later on that I may not have gave you guys proper intros last week, so
Hey, it's all good. If they don't know us by now, they never will.
if you don't know, they don't care.
Nah.
But this week, the big thing we'll talk about here in a smidge will be Wonder Woman back here. We went to see Wonder Woman, but first we got other stuff to discuss.
Dude, I can't wait to talk about Wonder Woman.
Oh, I guess we can talk about it right now if you can't wait.
No, I'm just going to look
just,
at her.
Just gawk. Just gawk.
I'm just going to look
Just
at
gawk.
her.
PZ,
What's up?
well, you know good.
Nothing at all.
You know what? I knew that. I was just trying to set you up for something. I didn't know what.
Did you guys watch the UFC Friday or was it
El
Saturday?
Burrito, what's up, buddy? I did.
You watched the UFC?
I did.
I missed it, and I could not believe it because everybody was talking about the final.
Yeah.
And I was like, I cannot believe
Yeah.
I missed him fight. Jose Aldo versus
Aldo.
Mac Holloway.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Back to that title. I want to talk about the previous fight first, and then we'll get to that
All right,
fight.
go.
Okay.
What's the previous fight? that
It
you
was
wanna talk about?
Karolina Kowalkiewicz, which I know that's not how to pronounce her name.
That's pretty close.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Against
I can see your face.
the woman she fought.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
It
I
was
don't
the
know.
number 1 versus number 2 contenders.
What weight was it?
Against the flyweights, featherweights, the 115.
115.
Yeah,
Teeny tinies?
They go against.
What about the fight though?
But here's the thing. I love martial arts. I love stand-up. I love grappling. I love my jiu-jitsu. But my girl, she got rear choked in the first round.
Mm.
So I was highly upset by this.
She was heartbroken too. She couldn't believe she got caught.
Yeah.
Is she a well-rounded martial artist and just did get caught, or that's a weakness in her game?
Her ground game's not great, no.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, again, I love jiu-jitsu, and if you're not training jiu-jitsu and you're training martial arts, you're definitely costing yourself something big.
Oh, dude.
But the second there's a submission, Facebook, 20 straight posts, jiu-jitsu the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
Next fight, jiu-jitsu black belt gets beat by a jiu-jitsu purple belt.
Jiu-jitsu doesn't work.
No, nothing. You don't hear anything about it. Not the first thing. It's been like this for the last 10 years. And I'm like, dude, stand-up is great. Jiu-jitsu's great. You put it together, you've got something even better and more awesome.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. It's for the last 10 years, it's really bugged me.
Dude,
And the chest, it is now off.
I've
so
seen
good.
so many people who don't understand jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
and they'll see that part of the game, and they'll say, "Oh man, the guys, what are they? They're just they're
There's-
hugging. They don't, you
They're
know, they don't
laying on
understand."
each other. Yeah.
It's like, man, there's so much to jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
that when you see two guys that are, you know, well versed in it,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna look like a stalemate.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it does
It
kind
really
of
does,
resemble
yeah.
like not a whole lot going on, but it's a game of millimeters.
Yeah.
I don't think we have days like that anymore though, because UFC's been mainstream for so long.
Not as
Even-
many, but they happen.
I mean,
Even
they-
people that don't know anything, they're like, "Oh, we got a triangle on that guy." I'm like,
Well, how often do you watch a fight, though, and you see him on the ground, and the crowd immediately starts booing?
not as much these days.
I still
honestly.
see it quite a bit.
Really?
I see it, but I do not see it as much.
I mean, it's not like in the late 90s, obviously.
Right.
Right, and it also depends on the fighter,
Mhm.
because some of the fighters they bring such like Damian Maya.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
only do they not
I
boo,
love watching that guy.
they expect it. They said
Mhm.
he's gonna get this guy to
Yeah.
the ground,
Mhm.
and how long before the anaconda puts the choke on?
Yeah.
the guy?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, I mean, even think about all the fights that you've watched recently. How many times have you seen the ref stand them up? They did it in this last fight, and I was actually surprised. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, they actually stood them up.
Mm-hmm.
dude, the refereeing is hit or miss so many times, depending on what state they're fighting in, and if they got Herb and Big John and some of the other ones that we're real familiar with,
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
because the local state athletic commissions have to sanction the referees, and sometimes the guys don't want to make that trip out or don't make the trip out, whatever.
Mhm.
And you could get anybody,
Yeah.
and sometimes if that referee, is suspect,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and maybe comes from a striking base, he's going to be quick
Oh yeah.
to stand him
Well,
up.
and I will say this: they were in Brazil. Okay, they know their jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
For sure.
So you're not going to get a boo down there, but their places, it's just like, dude, let them go.
Yeah.
And sometimes it will affect the ref when he's like they're booing. We got to do something, and he will do it a little prematurely, standing him up. But that was my only issue with that. The fight itself, I picked the wrong side on both of those two fights.
See, I don't. You guys know I've been out of the fight game, like as far as watching the UFCs and keeping up with them. So you guys know Jose a lot more than I do. But he's one of those ones like Anderson Silva that I just don't get the hype because I know him from the Conor fight when he got shut down quick, and he didn't impress me at all in this last fight. So I don't get the Jose Aldo
hype. So you know him in 2 fights. You don't know him for the previous 5 years, where he was pretty much dominating.
Longer than that, almost 10 years.
Yeah, well, he's been really dominating.
Put it this way, he has been such a dominant force, just a powerhouse, and he looked for the longest time like, dude, it's not even competitive.
Yeah,
he was just owning these guys, and his athleticism alone made him just on a different level.
I mean, really, I would say a bigger version of Mighty Mouse in that division.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Demetrius. I mean, you watch Demetrius in that division.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's no one that can compare with him. I mean, I'm sure there will be, but right now it's just such a high level.
It was like Ben Henderson for the longest time, and then when Demetrius came in, it was all him.
Mm-hmm.
Father Time catches everybody.
It does.
He's 30, but if you look at him, I read an article, and the articles basically said, I think it was from Yahoo, or whatever, MMA Fighting, and it said Jose looked like a 40-year-old.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, I mean, he's 30, but what they were trying to say is that wear and tear of that constant professional level grind.
Yep.
Man. And you start to lose the reflexes.
Yeah.
And the timing. And those two things, you don't see those. Even if they're fit looking, when those things start to go, man, openings happen that wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
But that fight, it was down in Brazil, and it was pretty much a Brazilian sweep except for Jose.
There was one other one, an American one. I think that was the only 2 fights, I believe. It's one other on the prelims, but not on the main card.
Now, what was the one that went to decision? Do you remember that fight?
No.
There was one of them where they gave it to the Brazilian guy, and I was like, I think the other guy won that fight, but maybe they swayed a little more because it's their hometown or something.
I actually, in the Brazilian fights, you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
That happens. I mean, it's not as much as it used to be back in the day, but that was something that was common. MMA, has done a really good job, especially the UFC, about making these things a lot less in that kind of hometown hero kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But boy, I remember back in the early 90s, the jiu-jitsu tournaments down there. Man, if you weren't Brazilian, good luck getting any kind of, decision to go your way. If there was any kind of thought, it's like, nope, sorry.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get off on the UFC, but I got to mention one thing. Did y'all hear GSP Bisping fight has been delayed?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard
a
that
really bad eye infection or something from GSP.
I knew it was an eye injury. I didn't know it was an infection.
I think I heard infection. I'm not sure which one I heard.
So who moves into that spot now that he is out?
Yeah, I don't know if anybody is, to be honest with you. They might just keep waiting on that.
No, I don't think so. In fact, if what I heard was right, it was Yoel Romero, which it should have been. In fact, as much I'm a GSP fan, I will be forever.
Yep.
And I want to take and say, no, it's okay, it's GSP.
Yeah.
You can't hop divisions like that.
Yeah.
But Dana always says I make fights that people want to see.
Yep.
So they're trying to pay the bills.
Mm-hmm.
But if you cheapen the belt, and what that hierarchy means, why do we have contenders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were talking about it on an MMA talk show, and it's like GSP had one of the most successful retirements of all time in any sport, not just MMA. I mean, he went out, he ran through the division, nobody could take his belt from him, and he willingly handed it back over. Anderson Silva couldn't pay him enough to give it to him, so. But yeah, it's like if he comes back and he loses, that's going to be a tarnish, and if he wins, does he fight again? Who knows? It's like why even bother?
Yeah, I think a lot of times it could be a couple of things. It could be unfinished business in your heart, where these guys, they're like, no, I need to do this for myself, to prove to myself again, whatever. Which reminds me of that line in Rocky. It's like, what? You haven't hit your peak yet? And he's like 58
that's what I'm saying.
old.
They keep making another Rocky
like,
all the time. It's like, okay, you're going to get it out of your system, and 5 more years, you're going to go through it again.
A lot of them, they'll admit it. Chuck Liddell, he'll talk about this. He goes, when the crowd stops, he goes, you miss it. You miss it a lot, and you're like, oh, dude.
You see that in pretty much all athletes.
Yeah, but it's
Especially the ones that end on injury.
yeah.
Those are the ones that's like, I didn't end on my terms.
Yeah.
True.
And
True.
in most sports, unfortunately, they do end on not their terms.
Well, and the other thing about, that is that fighting as a whole is really rough on their legends.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they might talk with them, and on one hand, like with total reverence, but there's always going to be some schmuck in, the crowd going, man, he was good back then, but if he was in there today, he would get killed. He sucks.
Yeah.
I hear that kind of thing, and I was like, you have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter. Because there's always going to be another giant tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter. Conor McGregor is going to be laughable in 10 years. And he will be talked about like, man, if that would have happened with that, Floyd Mayweather fight, that would have been different. They're hard on legends.
Yeah.
You're as good as your last fight and quickly forgotten.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
And that's sad. It's true.
So my boy Tito. I'm still down
Yeah,
with Tito.
Tito is still the greatest mixed martial artist ever.
Yes.
No one can
You don't
touch
believe that,
him.
do you?
Did I just say it?
I heard it.
Oh!
Preach.
Witness of the congregation.
If you had to say greatest of all time, top 3, go.
Tito, and Tito Ortiz.
Tito.
Andre, shut off his mic. Welcome to the Simply Troy podcast. You're out. All right, what about you? Top 3.
Top 3. I'm gonna go GSP, Couture, and Tito.
Here's the thing. I love Randy
Okay,
Couture.
you had me until you hit the Tito.
Here's the thing. I can't put Couture in there
Why? Because of his losses?
because of his record.
Yeah.
When you're like career record like 19-12 or something like that.
Yeah. No,
I
totally
can't do it.
valid.
I love Randy Couture, Captain America.
But you can't put him in.
I can't put him in that top 3. I can't.
What
do
about the fact that even though he had those kind of that record, had belts in 2 divisions, light heavyweight and heavyweight, still doesn't.
it? Didn't BJ Penn?
Oh, there's a couple of guys who
Yeah.
have it. BJ Penn does.
I'm not gonna put him in the top 3.
No, I wouldn't either.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, definitely. You Uriah Faber Hall of Famer? Yeah, that's a little premature, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he in there?
Yes.
Oh, it was cool. They talked about putting Sakuraba in there
Yeah,
too. It was
Sock.
like, he
They need
fully
to.
he
They
fully
need to.
deserves
I
that.
was so. I got to start watching like Sakuraba.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they gave him a little shout out, and that was
Yeah.
well deserved. That was
Yeah,
cool.
man. If you guys don't know Sakuraba back in the day, oh my goodness, the legend killer.
Yeah, he was good. He's
the,
good.
was it the Gracie killer?
The
or something
Gracie
Yeah,
like that?
Gracie
yeah.
Killer.
How long did he fight Hoist? Like
Gosh.
an hour or something?
Oh, longer.
Yeah, I think like 90 minutes. I believe.
90
it
Yeah, I
said.
think it was an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then Hoist had dehydration,
Yeah,
and he was like,
because he had already fought like once or twice before
Yeah.
that, and that same night.
and he was just like, I'm done.
It's ridiculous.
Back to your top 3.
Man, I tell you what,
You
because
say
I would
Silva.
have
Go ahead and say Silva.
no. I'll be honest. It has to be Hoist for starting it off.
Well, true. Yeah.
Has to be. Nobody beat 4 guys in one night.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Except him.
that's one of the ones that's definitely be in my top 3 as well.
Yep. So Hoist, he's our generation's. You could argue he's our generation's Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one who changed it from kung fu movies
Mm-hmm.
to cage fight events.
Very true.
Prove it.
Very
Mhm.
true.
So for that, greatest of all time.
Mm-hmm.
GSP.
Yep.
All right. If you look at his accuracy in striking, the success in his takedowns, and not just his record of final wins and losses, that dude didn't give up a round for years.
Yep.
Didn't lose a single round for years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one, man, I tell you what, half of me wants to say Randy Couture, and half of me has to say Anderson Silva.
I tell you someone I'm going to throw in there.
Okay, go.
And y'all can go ahead and boo me right off the bat. Frank Shamrock.
No.
Frank Shamrock.
Total respect.
in
He
his
just doesn't belong in
time-
the top 3.
Yeah.
In his time,
Oh yeah.
he was dominant in his division in the UFC.
I think he was more athletic than martial artist, though.
No, I don't agree with that. I think that for his time,
Mhm.
he was the first true mixed martial
Yeah.
artist.
Maybe so.
He brought not only his athleticism and conditioning, he had striking, he had wrestling,
Yeah.
and he had submissions.
Yeah.
And a high enough level. Because, I mean, think about what he did with Tito.
Yeah.
If you looked at those guys,
That was a heck of a match, too.
it was a David and Goliath.
Yeah, it really
type of
was.
fight.
That was like a change in Tito's career because he said the only reason he lost is he
was
didn't have the
conditioned.
cardio. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, I will never lose a match because I'm tired again.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, and he did not. As much as I want to hate on Tito I mean, there's a lot of me who thinks that he was in the right place at the right time.
I do too. He had the ground and pound formula down perfect.
At the right time,
Yeah.
too.
I mean,
At
he
the
was
right
that
perfect.
wrestler. He could get that shot in there.
Yeah.
But as
Stand up was
as the
awful.
sport evolved, he didn't, and that was the
didn't.
problem.
Yeah.
Which is a common mistake for a lot of these guys.
Mhm.
I don't understand when I see guys, there's only a few successes that I see when there's a guy who was a specialist, but he didn't take and focus on the rest of the game.
Mhm.
He kept focusing on his specialty when he was training for the newest fight.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's like, even Hoist was working, with, I think it was Kevin Ross, the Soul Assassin, with, no, it wasn't. Who was it? Joe.
When you first said Kevin, I thought you said Randleman.
No. In Muay Thai.
Mm-hmm.
It's right on the tip of my tongue. But just working with him, he goes, I'm not going to ever be a Muay Thai fighter.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, but I need to be familiar with it to be able to not only use it, but to be ready
Counter,
for it.
yeah, for sure.
On that level.
See, I threw Couture in there because I respect a smart fighter, and he just, no matter if he won or lost, he came in there with a plan, and most of the time he could execute his plan.
I mean,
If somebody else
I love
outclassed him,
Randy as
yeah.
much as anybody that's ever fought.
And you guys love to hate on McGregor, but that's one of the reasons I respect him. I really think he's keyed into being a martial artist.
He needs
I
to
do.
be more efficient. That's what he needs to
See,
do.
that's why he
He's
said that.
efficient.
Well, the why he said that is because he was up like two weight divisions higher than he should have been. So of course he was going to get gassed. He didn't belong in that weight division.
But yet, didn't he want to fight the next fight in that same weight class?
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's his walking around weight anyway.
Connor, I give a hard time, not because of his performances in the cage,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but because of his performance outside of the cage.
See, I think
You're not
I think
impressed
that's
with his
just-
performance?
I think
I'm
that's
not
all
both-
just. I think it's all just show, like you guys.
I
say
do
about,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah.
Best showman like that, though? Chael Sonnen.
My
man.
We're reversed on
The
that.
American bad guy.
I
Gabe.
was
like
listening to
Connor,
some of his
can't stand him.
podcasts just this week. He's got some fun podcasts.
He's good, dude.
Yeah.
It's so funny that you don't, especially if you buy in that Conor McGregor is
Yeah.
all shtick.
Well, I respect him more because I was listening to that MMA talk show and they interviewed Chael, and it was right after he lost to Tito, and he talked about it and he broke it down, and he wasn't defending himself. He's like, "No, he got me," and everything. So
Yeah, when he stops playing that
Yeah,
and he lets
yeah.
himself shine through, he's good.
he seemed like a good dude. Yeah.
Hey, we're running out of time though. Let's
Yeah.
take and shift gears.
Yeah, we ran a smidge long on that. We did. I mean, as soon as those
Fight fans,
as soon as
man,
those
get on
three
that.
letters are mentioned, next thing you know, everything's out the window.
The Ufka.
But we wanted to talk about some comic books first.
Yeah, I'll talk about two that are I really highlighted.
You're lucky I was getting ready to shift gears, buddy.
I'll make these quick. The first one is
Wonder
called
Woman.
Under 10 minutes.
Seven to Eternity. Have you heard of that?
Nope.
I've heard of that, and they're on what, issue 7 or 8?
Maybe seven.
Seven,
Maybe
yeah,
seven.
6 or
But
7.
It's probably my new favorite comic book because you ever like find something that reminds you of something else and you like it just because it reminds you of that
Oh,
other
big.
thing. It's like, oh, this is just like that. It's so awesome. Well, my favorite author is Brandon Sanderson. If you haven't heard him and you love novels, I highly recommend him. He wrote the Mistborn trilogy, and it's my favorite thing I've ever read. It's totally
No
awesome.
pictures in it. You lost me already.
Well, it's totally awesome. You're
Did you
missing
say
out,
the
brother.
Jason Bourne?
Mistborn. Mistborn, yeah. But this kind of reminds me of that because Brandon Sanderson, he's
I tried to catch fog the other day. Missed.
dad joke of the day, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what I told the kids on the
It's-
way,
it's
and they were like, "Dad,
deafening.
shut up!"
It is deafening. Comic book corner. What's up, buddy?
What up?
You
But-
came in right as we started talking about comics too.
Yeah, but
except for that.
But Sanderson, he's kind of like our age's Tolkien. He creates these whole universes, planets, all these creatures and these beings and everything. So this comic's kind of like this. It's a whole different world. It's got human kind of characters, but all these other characters too, all these other kind of animals and stuff. And it's about these knights that are given powers by these gods called Mozaks, and each one has a different power. And this one guy's power is he can basically possess people. He can go into your body, he can see through your eyes, talk through your mouth, hear through your ears. But the thing is, you have to grant him permission to do that. He can never just go in. But once you grant him permission, he can do it your entire life.
Would he know all my secrets?
Yes.
Ah, you ain't coming in this,
So-
buddy, right here. I ain't
So,
happening.
so he started collecting pretty much one person in every family through the kingdom. So he's basically their king now, kind of like appointed because he's pretty much a god. He's got power over every single family in the whole kingdom.
Oh, that's cool.
So this one other knight was trying to stop them when he was starting this. He's like, this is going to go bad. You guys don't understand. So they excommunicated him. So now it's like he's the last one, and they're kind of battling stuff. And it's an incredible series.
It's called Seven
to Eternity.
Seven to Eternity.
Yep. It's a band of 7 characters against basically the end of the world.
These 7 characters against this possessing guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and his whole entire army and everything. It's,
Interesting.
How many issues do they have out?
it's like 7, I think.
I think like, it's either 6 or 7, something like that.
See, now
very
that
good.
I can get into. The worst thing is when you guys give me great titles and they've got 1 issue or 2 issues, because I'm clamoring like Iron Fist.
There's this thing called
2.
There's this thing
That's
called the Batman. They're up to like 900 and something.
Oh my goodness.
Give it a shot.
That's too much ever kid.
No,
I did start.
I want new.
I did start Astonishing X-Men. Though. I'm like 2 in, so.
Yeah.
Oh, of the John
The old
Cassidy.
one, yeah.
Oh.
The Joss Whedon.
Was it Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it was.
No, I know it is because I've got like the first. I'm working on that first 20 issues.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I think I've got about like 16 of them.
Nice.
That's the one where on the main cover of the first issue, it's like a slanted floor and they're all walking.
No.
It's like Wolverine's claws.
Wolverine's
popping up.
claws are 3 claws.
Astonishing X-Men.
I'm sure it's the same one you read.
Unless it's a different one.
Either that or I've
So here's
actually.
here's some of the covers.
Yes, it is. In fact, I bet you what I'm thinking is the hardcover.
Could be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, the other one I was going to talk about is only 2 issues, but it's kind of quirky and kind of funny. I don't know if you guys would like it, but it's kind of like mixing Dexter with. Have you guys seen that movie Lars and the Real Girl?
No. But Dexter, I love. So you got me a Dexter.
I got you, Dexter.
got me
I do know
Dexter.
what you're talking about with Lars and the Real Girl,
Yeah,
but I haven't seen it.
He's like he falls in love with this love doll, we'll call it. But this dude in plastic, he's
That's when you go to those
You just
special
lost me-
websites
You just lost me at Dexter.
and they have these little ads at the side. It's like, what is that?
yeah. But this dude in plastic, he talks to this doll and everything, and treats it like it's his girlfriend and everything, and it ends up like one of these like mobster dudes kidnaps the doll and is like holding it ransom, and he has to go kill people to get her back. And
All right, let me ask you:
he's
does
like
the
thinking
doll
it's
look
real.
like a real girl?
Yeah.
Not like a robot. I mean,
No,
it looks
no,
like
no.
a woman.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, but he's like he goes like complete Dexter mode on these people and like takes them all. Like he's one
That
of
is
the.
weird. That's a twisted.
He's like one of the best assassins out there, but he's like
What
totally.
book are you bringing to
he's
us?
like-
What is the name of this?
It's called Plastic.
It's perfect. Plastic.
I'm going to
Paper or plastic?
You know what? I
Respectfully decline.
I'm going to respectfully decline, but you know what? Because you were my boys, and I'll give it a fake try.
Yeah.
That ain't why you're gonna read it. He's like, where do you get this
What
thing?
page was that?
Hey,
Can you order
yeah.
her?
I've been going over to Chris. Can you order this X-rated comic book? I don't know what it is. Or just give me the doll, whichever.
Does it come with a free doll?
He's like, Troy, we need a road trip
I'm like this.
to Silicon Valley.
I gotta blow it up. Oh.
I don't know why you're blowing on it. You
Well,
took a
you
turn
got-
there,
it-
brother.
It's a plastic
You
doll.
got the wrong doll, dude.
What? I got the wrong one? The one with the funny shaped mouth?
You got Lars. that ain't right.
That's not a belly button?
Welcome to the Incredible Troy podcast. You're out of here again.
You're fired.
You're gonna start me coughing again.
We gotta talk about Gal to
But let
redeem
me-
ourselves.
One last thing we gotta
You need to
mention.
go to church on Sunday.
Riverdale. We talked about this last week, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Archie, Veronica, Betty, Jughead.
I've got high hopes. How was it?
This is like the worst pile of junk. It's like a combination of Beverly Hills 90210. 210. Yeah, just forget that O at the end. Then they mix in a homosexual character, and then they mix in like a murder mystery into it.
Is Jughead homo?
No, he's not homo. You remember Moose?
Yes.
Yes, there you go. That's
No.
another one. Yes.
Big stud.
Yes.
He always dated the girl Midge.
Yeah.
I always remember thinking Midge was cute.
Maybe there's a guy named Midge. I don't know.
Oh.
But I'm just like.
Speaking of
yeah.
Midge, there's a little person that Will told me to watch called Midge.
What up, my midge?
Brad Williams. You want to see something funny? That's my Midge.
And The crowd didn't even want to laugh at that.
You gotta offend
I
everybody.
resemble
so
that
it's
remark.
not-
That's why.
You should resemble it.
Yes.
Get the wetsuit.
He's going to choke to death over here before the podcast is over. We ain't even got to my girl yet.
I have been fighting this summertime cold, and this is
Summertime
like week
blues.
4, and
Yes.
it's just the cough.
That's rough.
Yeah.
And I looked. I looked on every website, what can I do for this? And everything said you can basically take some things that'll help the symptoms, but you gotta let it run its course.
There you go. Oh, and yesterday, I had to do something I really did not want to do. It might have been Monday. I hate to break my man's heart over here. He was like, man, in 2 days, Spider-Man comes out. And I'm like, yeah, that's next month,
Dude,
buddy.
yeah, when you said that too, I was working concrete. I didn't have time to respond. I was like, nope.
Oh, man.
Put it back in my pocket. I was like, wrong.
Wait, this is coming out on like a Wednesday?
Hey, yeah, and for 1 second I got excited. I was like, I thought that thing was next month.
And I'd like to
like,
apologize.
no,
I
he's
felt
wrong.
bad about that, too. I was like, man, it broke his heart.
We were watching one of the kids' cartoons, and I could have swore it said June 7th. I was like, wait, June 7th? That's awesome.
That's Wednesday. Sorry, dude.
I'm in front row. He's going to be in an empty theater. He's going, it's coming any minute now.
All right, look, if we're going to talk about movies, then we have to talk
It's
about
time. It is time.
Okay. First of all, let me say this. Thank you for constantly talking about
I
The
do talk
IMAX.
a lot. I talk a lot. So, okay.
the IMAX theater.
Yeah,
Yes.
your first experience. How'd you like it?
Blown away.
From beginning to end.
Beginning to end.
Yeah, except for that long trip. Other than that.
But you know what? I mean, it was good just being, hanging
Yeah.
out with you guys and just, not being under, anything like else that we had to do. That's
Yeah.
what we were doing, just hanging
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So that was good.
It was very cool.
But, I mean, we go there and it's in Blacksburg. It's called Frank's Place.
Frank's
Cinnabon.
Frank's
Cinnabon.
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 Yeah, I call it Frank's Place.
Yeah, there you go.
I call everything wrong, though, so
Yeah.
you won't find it if you GPS it.
Where's Frank's place?
And we go in,
that
and
a
it's
diner?
a big, beautiful place.
Mhm.
But the first thing we did is got dinner, and the dinner was great. It was expensive.
Yeah.
I think my steak was like $24, but
Dang.
You got a beast of a steak, though.
but
Yeah.
it was fantastic too. I mean, it wasn't like you get some chicken tenders over here.
Yeah.
So that was good. Did you like your?
I'm just right now. I'm just thinking of Mel's Diner over here.
These guys
Alice, get over here.
Pick up!
Hey, yo.
Kiss my grits.
I need a burger and burn it.
Yeah. Oh, my burger I thought was phenomenal.
Was it good?
Yeah,
Great burger.
yeah, I had a good one, too. Yeah.
Now, you had you had
Same
a
thing,
burger,
yeah,
and
burger,
Connor had the pizza.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And the garlic knots.
Oh yeah.
Did he overdo it? 'Cause
He
he
did
ate
not.
a lot.
Connor, my son, always is like, he's 13 years old.
I miss those teenage days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just shove it in.
And
Yeah.
he can, man. And I constantly tell him, I was like, look, man, you're developing habits right now. You have
That's
to
true.
guard your habits.
That's true.
I said, but you also, got to understand that you come to the end of your life, you want to take and taste something good.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
You know, I'm trying to remember who it was. They were just talking about this. Keanu Reeves, I think. And he was writing how two of his parents or something had totally different lifestyles. The dad ate whatever he wanted. Bacon every morning, had beer, he smoked and had a pipe, and no physical problems.
Yep.
His mom did every single thing right. Took the skin off of chicken, good cardiovascular health. It was like Keanu Reeves' Point Break. I'm sorry, my joke was just segued in.
Because I was thinking, wait, did she jump off of something and like crack her knee again?
No, she took and got like sick. She had like cancer or something like that, and she did everything right,
Yeah.
supplements and everything.
Yeah.
And-
Now all of a sudden my Keanu joke feels really bad.
well, basically what he said that mom told him after that was, look, if I would have known
Yeah.
this, I would have taken and I would have eaten desserts and now you don't want to push it because your quality of life, if you take and get so far out of whack, is
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah.
But balance is good. So
Yeah.
he didn't overdo it, but he did it more than I could have.
Yeah.
He had a full pizza and then these garlic knots and soda. I was like, good.
He was trying to pawn one off. I was like, I got no room, buddy. I
Yeah.
wish I could have.
Take
It
advantage of
looked
that
good.
metabolism while you
did
can.
look
And he was
good.
like Cool Hand Luke with the egg. Like, you don't have to eat it, dude.
Must clean the plate.
We have dogs. So the restaurant was good.
Yep.
Good place, yeah.
Next.
The game games were
Yeah,
good.
Little
got the
arcade
arcade
upstairs,
coming up
yeah.
next, yeah. And I set the record again in basketball.
And Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, I didn't even try Kung Fu Panda because I mean my reactions are pathetically slow.
I love that game. It's so fun.
Oh, dude, you look like I was like, okay, you look like a Kung Fu master doing that. Like,
I've done it once or twice.
dude, that was good.
I would love to see someone up there have their elbow right on that middle one on each side. High one comes up, whack. Low one comes up, whack.
Ah.
Elbow, whack, whack.
You have to drunken master, and I don't know if do they serve beer in there?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, down at the
Yeah,
down
they
at
got
the
a little bar
restaurant,
down
right?
there, yeah. And then
Okay.
the main course comes.
Yeah. Now the theater. If you've never been to an IMAX, it's funny because for as long as they've ever had IMAX, I've never been to one before.
And we have been hyping this up for a long
For a
time.
long
Sure,
time.
yeah.
Mhm.
And I was just like, all right, what? A big screen.
Yeah.
Big deal.
That's what I was
Lost
worried
family,
about
what's up,
it.
guys?
Dude,
I was hoping you wouldn't be like, it was alright.
That's what I was worried about too.
no. In fact,
Every time I've been, I've had a great experience there.
Except for that one time that I went the first time.
why? What happened?
It was
was,
Avengers. You know
yeah.
that first scene where they're going through the snow and stuff.
Avengers
Oh,
2.
and
Avengers 2. Yeah, everything was so dark. I'm like, you
could
must be doing
barely-
this at night.
You
What
could
are they
barely see the
doing?
characters. It was so dark. And
Oh, they had a glitch in the.
Something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Film?
about 15 minutes in, they're like, hold on, let us fix this. They didn't go back to the beginning. They just kept on going. It was right when they got onto the ship.
Ah.
I was like, yeah. After that, though.
Now we had
Mhm.
something like that happen where they came in and they had a glitch in the Avenger movie too.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
But it was the first one. I think it was the first one. They said, look, something happened with the copy. So, we apologize. To make it up to you, we're giving you guys all 3D glasses. You're going to see it in 3D.
That's cool.
And I was like, everybody was like cheering, yeah,
Yay.
because we didn't have to pay more, and everybody got 3D glasses.
Too
But-
bad y'all didn't get to see the Avengers in 3D. Y'all got to see something really horrible in 3D, like, I don't know, Alien Covenant.
Oh no, I'm talking. That's what we did was the Avengers.
It
Anyways,
would have been funny if they had showed a bad movie instead.
the movie
Hilarious.
experience for IMAX,
Mm-hmm.
the screen, you can't really express it until you see it.
Yep.
It's incredible. It seems like it's too big and you're too close when you look at it, but when
Mhm.
it plays, you never have that feeling.
Yep.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, man, I'm almost too close to the screen. I almost want to get back some because it's so big.
Yeah.
And I never felt like that.
And there's specific IMAX cameras, and I don't know how many exist now, but I remember back when The Dark Knight was filmed, was that about 04 or so? There was only 7 IMAX
And
cameras in
they-
existence in
and
the
they
entire
broke
world,
one.
and Christopher Nolan broke one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
The scene where they're going through the tunnel where the Joker like slides open the van and shoots the rocket out. The car that was driving beside that van just got a little too close, busted it right off.
Ah, dude, that's hardcore.
But Infinity War coming out is breaking a record. It's gonna be the first movie filmed entirely, the entire movie filmed with an IMAX camera. Most of the time they do scenes. This one's gonna be the whole movie, first
No
time ever.
kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's amazing. The color, the clarity on this blew me away. And it did not hurt that you had the single most beautiful woman ever created
For sure.
on this screen
Besides our wives.
besides our wives.
Of course, of course.
And Kate Beckinsale.
I don't know.
I love me some Katie
You
Beckinsale.
You can love her all you want.
You know,
Man.
hey, I'm like this. Y'all can be prisoner,
Tito.
prisoner of the moment. That's fine. I'm prisoner of the life.
Oh, whatever.
Katie, I still love you.
Dude,
I
I'm
love you,
telling
Katie.
I could not get over how many times that it was filmed so well and she
Mhm.
was so gorgeous that I was just like,
Just in awe.
I'm in love.
I just gotta say one thing else about the sound.
Oh, it penetrates you.
Yeah, I mean, you said your seats kind of rattles some things happening like
But you know
so
what?
bad.
I never felt like it was too loud.
Yeah,
Mhm.
'Cause
exactly.
I was telling somebody about it, and I'm
Mhm.
trying to think who it was, and they were like, "Oh, I couldn't do that.
Mhm.
Loud noises
Yeah.
bother me."
Now, one thing I heard right as it was about to start, I heard Connor look at you and say, "This is legit,"
Oh,
Nah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "All right, we
Connor-
got him. We got him hooked."
Connor's response afterwards, he goes, "You know what the worst thing about that was?
It
What?
ended.
That we're gonna have to be at Regal next week."
Yep.
I thought
Yeah,
that
it
was
is
just
bad.
great, man. I thought
It's
that
the
was great.
truth.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys ever been to the one in Charlottesville?
I have not been there
Me
yet.
either, huh?
And the reason is, for me, I don't think they have assigned seats. I love going down to this one because you can pick your seats before you even go.
That's nice too. You don't have to worry about. There's like one over there.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I don't
Yeah.
like that.
You want to get in there as early as you can so you can get good seats.
Mhm.
Okay, well let's talk about the movie,
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
the actual movie itself. And I don't know, to be honest, if it's because of the IMAX experience,
Mhm.
but the film experience was so good that I think it might have graded the movie
Give it a
higher
little bump.
because
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
But I give this an A. I'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
that
To
straight.
me, this is an easy A.
Mhm.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give it A. Yeah.
Good casting,
Mm-hmm.
great story,
Mm-hmm.
great directing.
Mhm.
I mean, it's funny too because, rightfully so, they have a woman director for this.
Yeah.
And I think that would have been a mistake to not have
Yeah.
somebody that situation.
That's kind of an ongoing theme throughout the movie. It was kind of woman empowerment
Yes.
in,
Yeah.
in an era where that wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
And you know what I liked
Oh,
about
there were
it?
scenes in there that were cracking me up. These little things, and I was like, "Oh, that's awesome."
I liked that they did the women empowerment
Mm-hmm.
without the man bashing,
Uh-huh, yeah.
Yeah.
because that would have turned me off. Like, oh, dude, I hate it when a movie takes a premise like that and they just overdo it.
True.
This might come across as racist, but I saw the movie Hidden Figures.
I
This
still want to see that.
it was good.
Mhm.
It was a great movie, but they made every white person on that film look ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody except Kevin Costner, the star. And after a while, it just got kind of old. Like, look, I understand that there was a terrible time and these people were doing some terrible things, but there's no such thing as one race that's all good and all bad.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It doesn't matter if you want to talk African American, Asian, Muslim. There's not all good and all bad. So I love that they didn't make that mistake with Wonder Woman. They treated that as good as I would have hoped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the action scenes.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It took a while to get going, but once they didn't stop. It was great.
I agree with that. It took a little while to
See,
get going.
I didn't even feel like it took that long to get going.
It's the case with the origin story. It's kind of to be
I mean,
expected.
to me though, it felt like to me that they were really working right off the bat. Really, the only thing that I'm like, they give her that letter right at the beginning,
Right.
And then to me, it was right into the story.
Well,
It didn't feel like there was like a gap between anything.
I don't think the story
Mhm.
was slow.
Yeah, it told a story.
But they were slow in getting her to be at this level.
Uh-huh.
And when I say slow, I don't think it was
Yeah.
bad. I really don't
Yeah.
think it
No,
was
no,
too slow.
Yeah,
not too bad.
I didn't have the first, but I like seeing her as a little girl coming out. Look, this is what I want to do. Mom's like, no, you shouldn't do this. And
Mhm.
I enjoyed that whole part of the movie too.
What did you guys think about Chris Pine?
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I like the fact that, like I said, this was supposed to be a women empowerment movie,
Mhm.
and he did a great job of a supporting character
Mhm.
without trying to overshadow and prove his masculinity and stuff. I
Yeah.
was
Uh-huh.
like, you know what, that's cool. This is
Yeah.
her time.
Yeah.
But he also didn't look weak.
Yeah.
True.
He never looked like, okay,
Yeah.
I'll hold your purse, go try on the shoes.
right.
He didn't do that, I was like, no, he's still, a spy,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of his, big
Yeah.
fan of his.
And there were so many scenes in this movie that I absolutely loved. Robin Wright. I thought her character was really, really good in the movie. She played the woman that did the training
Yeah.
for all
Yeah.
the warriors
Her
and stuff.
aunt,
And
yeah.
I thought she had a great character. I really did. I hated it when, spoiler. I hated it when she died in the movie.
Right.
Absolutely hated that. I wanted her character to keep going and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
But nobody dies forever in comic books.
True.
will she go back to the island? We don't know.
Exactly.
Because apparently it's right there beside Kong Island. I'm just saying.
If you have Zeus
hmm
and this girl's dead,
Yeah.
I might be like, Zzz.
So I guess Ares is coming back.
Could be.
Could be.
Dude, nobody stays dead.
Yeah.
Red Skull, I wouldn't doubt if we see him in Infinity War.
I've
Yeah.
been expecting
Yeah.
that ever since he went.
Mhm.
Because the Cosmic
Did he
Cube
die?
didn't kill him.
I know. Did he die? Where'd he go?
That's it, right?
He took a left.
He took a
It was
left.
drive fast, turn right. Oh, he took a left.
Took a-
You know the scene where Wonder Woman, like the first time she actually becomes Wonder Woman, she goes
Mhm.
up on that battlefield and she crosses the no man's land.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
was awesome.
That
Yeah.
scene almost got cut from the movie. The directors, or not the directors, but like the
Producers?
board, the executives, they didn't want to put that in there because they felt it didn't make sense. because she didn't actually fight when she was out there. She was just blocking the bullets and crossed the trench. And the director like fought hard to do that. Like she had to get in front of them.
That would have ruined the movie.
That
She's
would
like,
have.
she's like, this is the moment that she becomes Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
We
This is
have to
her
have
moment.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and the best thing about that was, even though she wasn't quote unquote fighting,
Yeah.
was she broke the momentum.
Yeah.
These guys hadn't moved in how many? Was it years?
A year.
I think he said
A year?
a little over a year. I think is what he said. Yeah.
And she's like,
It was a stalemate.
These
Nobody
people
could
are
cross them.
starving. Yeah, people are starving and stuff. And
I
she's
love
she's
that.
like, we've got to do something now.
Yeah, because the entire movie before that, she'd wanted to help these people. And like,
Yeah.
we can't. We got to keep moving. I want to help them. You can't. You got to keep moving.
Right,
Yeah.
And she finally said, "I'm a hero. I'm helping these people."
yeah. I don't work for you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that he's like, no. What are you doing? Hold my purse.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
I'm
Hold
gonna
my
try
beer.
on these shoes upside his head.
That's right.
What'd you think about the secretary?
She was
Oh,
funny. She was
yeah,
cool.
cute.
She
Good
was
comic
awesome.
relief.
She was really awesome.
Yeah.
I loved her voice.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this woman's great.
I didn't trust her when she wanted to take the sword. I was like, oh, she's somebody in disguise. Don't give her your sword.
Now, I didn't think that, but I was thinking, you can't be touching that.
What about when she was going through the spinning doors?
Yeah.
Now
That was cracking me up.
it was cracking me up, but I was like, wait a minute. This is the most agile fighter in all of the Amazon warriors, and she can't figure out a Spanish style.
Spinning door. That was why she's like, wait, I got this.
Although I can't, been trained in martial arts for going on 35 years and trip going upstairs every day.
Yeah, I heard rumors about that.
I'm like Kung Fu Panda, my old nemesis. Stairs. Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my gosh.
Skadoosh.
Yes.
Yeah, I give it an A. I cannot wait to see her as soon as possible in Justice League.
Yeah, she's gonna bring some good stuff.
And
Yeah.
in her own, dude, I will watch any movie they ever do with her and that storyline.
Yeah.
Not because she's just beautiful. That's a good character.
She's not
Yeah.
hard on the ass. No.
she's really easy to look at.
Now, let's see where else were in this movie. Now when they started going through like England into Germany and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
Now her fighting to me was awesome.
It was great.
It was
Very cool.
absolutely awesome. That one scene where they hold the thing, the tank piece.
Oh, yeah,
She
yeah,
runs,
yeah.
jumps up there, and the whole top of the building just collapses on her. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that is so awesome.
The first time she really displays superhuman strength, because she was fighting before, but
Mhm.
there was a tank on the ground. She's just like,
Boom,
Dude,
I
when
was
they
like,
did that, I was like, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I loved her fight style. Like, I don't care how many times they do it.
Yeah.
It's an old gimmick, and they do it in a bunch of movies. The sliding in on the knees
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and ducking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's all slow motion stuff
Yeah.
they
So
were
cool.
doing. I was like, oh
That
my
is
God.
so cool.
and like you said, the flying knee from hell through
Oh,
the
that
window.
flying knee from hell through that window onto that roof.
And then like those almost like crane dive kicks, like where she's lateral barrel rolling and
Uh-huh.
stuff. I was like, oh,
Very
that's
cool
a
stuff,
good
man.
fight style.
That's
Yeah.
Amazon right there.
Now there was only one.
And unique, it wasn't just
There was only one scene, and I know me and you saw it, that we thought not quite great. When she had the lasso, it looked like it got a smidge on the cartoony side for just maybe 2-3 seconds.
Yeah, it almost looked
maybe
Matrix.
5 at the most. Yeah.
when Keanu was fighting in the playground.
Because
Yeah.
when I saw it, I was like, am I the only one that sees this?
This turned to a cartoon for a
Just-
second.
It's still tough to fully animate a human body with a
Yeah.
face and everything.
Mhm.
Well, especially
Technology's
what they're
getting
asking it
better, but
to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're asking, all right,
But
we're gonna film just you, yeah, and you got to sell it for you got 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
wow.
the rope itself and things that was going on during that scene,
Yeah.
I still thought it was cool as
Oh,
can
very
be.
cool. Yeah, very cool.
But it's just that little split second there.
Now I will say too that I did figure out who Ares was as soon as they introduced
Yeah, I did.
the character.
I didn't either.
totally
No,
didn't.
I didn't either.
I'll tell you why. That dude is a douchebag in every movie
He's
he
a,
plays.
he's a serial villain.
He's a serial villain.
At least he's
and he always
consistent.
comes in like, oh, what's happening? And I'm like, no, I know that dude. That's him. That's him.
And I did figure the army general wasn't him. I was like, it's too obvious. It's not gonna be him.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't know if he was Ares or Zeus or something, but I knew you're not good. You're bad.
Was he like a comic book character though? Because like, what was with the whole sniffing the stuff and getting super strong?
Oh no, I don't know.
I don't know.
Is he a
either.
character? Like I know
I
Doctor
don't-
Poison's a character.
Mhm. With the crack mask.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
I saw something online, and I didn't open it up. It was on Yahoo on the homepage, and it said something like, "This character is a nod back to somebody else." And do you know of any other connections that she would
I don't
have?
really know much about the whole backstory of her.
Okay.
The only really part of the backstory is I remember is that she was actually made out of clay, and they turned Zeus. I think it was Zeus that turned her into a baby. I believe that's how that.
Is that why her face is cracked?
No. I'm talking about Wonder Woman. I'm not talking about.
I'm talking about the woman with
Dr.
the mask.
Moreau.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I know there was a character called Dr. Poison. So.
Okay. Now,
Maybe it's a shout out to Phantom of the Opera.
I never knew that the origin of Wonder Woman was that she was made out of clay. I feel really dumb. Is that for the movie, or is
that was in the comics.
That's the
That
comic.
was in the comics.
That's not what I got from the movie though. That was the story that her mom told her.
Yes.
But then Ares said, "No, that's just a story. Zeus had a child with
You don't
your
believe the
mother."
bad guy in the movie?
Yeah. Why would you lie?
Why would he tell the truth? He's the bad guy.
I don't know that you can't go with that. If
Yeah.
he's saying it, they're putting it in there
For a reason. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
She's a little China doll.
She could be, but
It's like you are the God Killer.
it would make more sense that happened. But her mom would always treat her. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
Almost cold.
Uh-huh.
There wasn't a lot. I didn't feel a lot of love, between the two of them.
Yeah.
And then she said, "Well, if she develops, it'll draw Ares." I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
That was a good little twist. I thought that was unique.
That was nice.
You know.
I didn't know she was half God, so that was kind of awesome.
No, but that actually helps me understand why she could flip a tank.
Yeah. For
Well,
sure.
I mean,
Before, I didn't.
She is
Linda Carter couldn't do that. That's why I was.
Right.
Well, she had to spin around 20 times to change.
I can't really remember all the powers that she did or didn't even have. I just
She had a
remember-
lasso and she ran, and that was it.
And blocked
She-
the bullets.
Yeah, she would jump, but it wouldn't fly.
I remember being a kid though and seeing the pilot for that,
Mm-hmm.
and her blocking bullets for
Yeah.
the first time,
Mhm.
and being really impressed. Like,
Yeah.
that's wild,
Mhm.
man.
See, now when she was doing all that, blocking the bullets and even hiding behind the shield and stuff, being a half God, do you think she even needs it now? Do you think if a bullet hit her, would it kill her?
Well, she did scratch, and she's got like the Wolverine healing power over there.
Oh, I don't remember. She did get scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had a scratch on her arm. They bandaged it up.
That's
and
right,
They
that's
took the
right.
bandage off. And he goes, "Wow."
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
So, but like I say, she's basically almost like Superman.
Pretty much, yeah.
And that's
yeah.
why I, at the beginning, and I was telling you guys, is that originally she had the invisible plane, and after a while they're like, that's kind of ridiculous. And the reason they did that because they didn't want her to be as strong as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
So they got rid of that, and now she can fly.
Which I think makes more sense.
Yeah.
How can you not like a beautiful invisible plane?
Oh no, I like
You'll
that.
never see it, but
The idea of seeing her sitting in the air and
Yeah,
just
if you go inside it and it makes you invisible, maybe. But
yeah, but that's the whole thing. Like they would always show like this outline plane, and she's sitting.
I know, right?
Wonder Woman going from the Justice League. I was like,
Have you ever seen the Super Friends from back in the day? That was awesome. I love that show.
That was good,
Except
right?
for the twins. I hated those two.
yeah, and Gleek,
Yeah.
Gleek the Wonder Monkey,
Like, oh,
Aquaman
God.
skiing on dolphins.
Gleek the Wonder Monkey. That might be up there with Lars and Plastic. Just another toy.
Just another toy.
Chris Pine's Steve Trevor
Uh-huh.
dying at the end.
Mm-hmm. I did not think he was.
Not
Did you?
only not only that, but I hated it because, like I said, the only time that I ever spent any time, watching Wonder Woman was on the TV show.
Yeah.
And Steve Trevor was like,
Yeah.
standard, like Lois Lane.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And for that to be like a one and done, I was like,
Yeah.
oh man.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, nobody stays dead in comics forever.
Well,
Her story was done back then. Now she's in our time, so he wouldn't be around anyway.
and
Bucky Barnes.
I don't think he's in a nice block. But,
Right.
but here's my one thing that I kind of lost it here. I mean, I'm not lost, but I'm like, what happened from her from World War I to current times? What did she do in that 100-year span?
I think, like you saw, like when she made contact with Bruce Wayne,
Mm-hmm.
that she had been like an undercover kind of agent.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she had been around. Remember in Batman vs Superman, she's like, I left the land of man for 100 years. Or
Oh, so
something
you
like
think
that.
she went back to?
I think she went back. Yeah.
Because
The
I
island?
remember they said that you might not be able to come back, or
Yeah,
they
I
did
thought
say
that's
that.
Yeah.
the whole thing.
They did say that. Yeah.
so.
That's good. Good question that we have to see how they answer.
Because if she was still around, where was she during World War II?
Right.
All right.
I mean, is that when Ares come back from World War II?
So yeah, I have so many questions like that. Like if killing Ares stopped the war, why did we have World War II?
Yeah.
And
Right.
where was Zeus? Why did he never show up? Never do anything?
Yeah, him and his lightning bolts. They're
The
things down on
Amazons,
somebody.
did they just?
Ran out of money.
Yeah.
The Amazons were preparing for a war forever, but they didn't ever really want to go face
Yeah,
Ares.
I thought that was kind of odd too. Like, it's like if the war comes to us, we'll do something. Otherwise,
She's like, we're
They're on their own.
the protectors of man, but I've never seen a man.
they read him in a book.
Yeah.
This logic you throw around.
It's logic.
No.
Don't you dare use it.
Don't you dare use it. How dare
Because
you?
I mean, my thought is this: if she's around for 100 years, you're going to notice that woman, and you're also going to notice that woman, as gorgeous as she is, never aged.
That's what I was wondering when she was in the Louvre in France. I was like, how'd she get a job? You know, where'd she get like a fake ID or something? It's like,
She just walks in and goes, "Look at this. I'm a work of art."
Dude, if any one of us
I
are
am a
doing the
work of
hiring,
art.
you're like this.
yes.
Yep, hired.
You
Will you be my friend?
what? You want to be my boss? You can be my boss. I don't care.
Will you be my friend on Facebook?
Yeah, that's a negative. She's like, I will work for money, but no, I will not be your friend.
What is Facebook?
Yeah, stay away from me.
Remember the
Her
joke?
accent
Chris-
was cute too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember the part where Chris Pine's like trying to get her is like, you got that book with you? No.
Yeah.
She's like, no, we don't need men for that. He's like, really?
Yeah, what chapter is that?
Yeah.
The 7.
Now,
What is it? Chronicles of Pleasure.
Something
Yeah.
like
Now, they did say, I saw someone say, that was one of the jokes of like, yeah, I shouldn't have kept using that one. It's like, I'm above average.
All right.
I'm above
Oh yeah,
average.
they
man.
did. Yeah, they did do that. I was just like, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Now, what'd you think about this? Because one of my friends, he was thinking about taking his 7-year-old daughter. And I was like, well, there's that one scene where he gets out of the tub and he's butt naked.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, go ahead, take your kid. You'll be fine.
I think that too.
Hand on ass for this, a couple seconds, then go.
Yeah.
I never know what the appropriate level of violence for kids is. Like, is that much fighting? Is that okay for a
Oh, that's
7-year-old?
Well,
Oh, I think so.
you never saw anyone bleed, which I found really interesting.
You know why I think in this I
You
have
saw
a very,
people with blood on them, but they
Uh-huh.
didn't actually bleed.
I have a very definitive logic behind why I think that too. I don't want to take and ever callous my children to violence, but I do want to expose them to the realities of violence
Mm-hmm.
and inspire them with a story like this where good is fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's an appropriate thing to start your kids at 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
I want those kids to be inspired and say, this is why we train.
Mm-hmm.
This is why we take and stand up for ourselves. This is why. And so I don't believe in coddling and hiding, because eventually they're going to have a first time.
Mm-hmm.
And when they do it, if you waited too long, you made them weaker and they're going to be like,
Yeah.
I don't believe in that.
Mhm. What did you think about the final fight scene?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved
Very
it.
cool.
Now,
Very
because
cool.
it's one thing I said, I was like, this is very much X-Men.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah, you got like they both flying up. We got like Magneto over here, and
I did have that feeling
just
a
for
little
a second,
bit.
I'm
The
like,
face-off.
Yeah.
And when the mask,
That was
the
cool.
Spartan like mask he made,
That was cool.
I
That
couldn't get
was
intimidated
awesome.
by him because the actor, though, like even
It's
you
not
could see
intimidating.
it. You
Yeah.
could see it through the armor. I was like, "You're not the God of War, dude."
yeah.
Dude, let me tell you who did a better job of that. And like I said, I still give this movie an A. The movie King Arthur that I saw that everybody just panned.
Still haven't seen it,
I haven't seen
but
it.
I still want to see it though.
The God of War kind of at the end is that same kind of Viking helmet wearing, battle
Yeah.
axe and everything. You talk about intimidating? Yeah. If you saw that sucker coming at you, man, you'd be like, oh
Yeah,
my
and then
God.
like Mr. Weasley's over there. He's not intimidating
Ron
me.
Weasley, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Ron Weasley's papa.
All right, yeah, I give it an A. Can't wait to see the next one.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Is this one you'll buy when it comes out?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, in fact, I was thinking about that. I haven't bought a lot of the superhero ones. They just started flooding so fast and I
Yeah.
got
True, true.
behind.
Yeah.
I need to, though. There's a couple that I really want to get.
I buy the ones that have really good special effects, like this one. I got Doctor Strange.
I want to buy Doctor Strange. I haven't yet.
I think John Wick 2 comes out next week. I'll be
Strange
getting
is
that
now
one.
on Netflix.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
that the other day when I was going through it.
Hey, wow. I was really surprised it got on that quick.
How are we doing on time? Are we?
Oh, we still got plenty of time left.
All right.
Like 6 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, 6 minutes. I was like, what? We got 30 minutes. Doctor Strange is one I want to buy. Ant-Man. I've got all the Captain Americas and Spider-Man.
Yeah, I've got those.
Um,
Avengers, both
I
of
think
those.
the ones I've been getting a lot is the DC animated. And
Yeah,
the
I
reason
don't
is
have any
because
of
you
those.
never you
Yeah.
don't see them out any.
I've
I
just
mean, like in
downloaded
theaters,
those. I've never
very
bought
rarely
any.
do you see it in theaters.
I never got this one. Did you get that one? Batman versus Superman? Up in the corner.
Oh, I was like, that's Harley Quinn, bud.
No, the
Yeah.
Batman versus.
No,
You didn't buy that one yet?
no.
Did you
Didn't
get
like it.
Suicide Squad?
I did get Suicide
Did you?
Squad. Yeah, but that I did. And I was. I mean, in all honesty, I said it before and I'll say it again. The only thing I liked about it was her in that. I
Yeah,
thought she.
sure.
I mean, she saved that from being a total disaster for me.
I liked in that movie too, Batman fighting the thugs.
Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite.
Not
spot.
killing, mind
And
you.
until he went on a murder spree.
I don't even care. That like I said, I don't want Batman to be a pansy either. It's like if they gotta die, kill them.
Yeah.
This whole thing, I don't shoot people. It's like
Here's the thing.
if he's gonna the Joker. If I was Batman, the Joker would have died after the first person he killed. I'd have been
That's why this doesn't make sense. He's going on murder sprees, but he lets the Joker live.
he lets
Why?
the Joker.
Well,
live.
and it's their creed. We've talked about this. Their creed is don't kill anyone except all the ones that's not the main people. Kill
Right.
anyone else. It doesn't matter.
Stupid creed.
Don't kill Joker.
Yeah.
You know, and Marvel's don't kill Kingpin.
I'm not gonna kill him because it would take me to their level.
Yeah.
That is the
But but
weak.
Thug 1, Thug 2, y'all gone.
Yep.
Y'all were gone.
Sending letters to your mamas.
Dude, I love that. Captain America, he don't play. He throw
That's
you
true,
off a
dude.
helicarrier,
He'll
boy. Pick up a gun and shoot it. I don't care.
He
You're
will
gonna
have
get shot.
one hand on the helicopter, one hand on the helicopter, and he will bring you down.
I remember
That's right.
seeing that in the Avengers when he's, Tony's like, when I tell you to pull it, you pull it. And those guys start coming at him, and he's fighting. He takes that one sucker, whoop, and just chucks him right off. And I was like, you just killed him.
Yep.
And he goes, hold on, I gotta kill 2 more. I was like, go, brother, go.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
And they
good.
talk about the DC universe being dark. I'm just saying.
I will say this
brooding.
one. This one wasn't as dark, but it still matches the theme.
Yeah.
It's still pretty, and I do like that each character has a sound to them, like a music score. Like she's got that.
Oh, yeah, she has her own thing.
Yeah.
That music
She
score.
has the what?
I'll do it twice for you.
It actually
That was
reminded
awesome,
me
yeah.
of something else, another score, and I was like, "That's familiar to me somehow."
Mhm.
I can't remember what it was.
And those were the days of our lives.
As our stomachs turn.
So all in all, your entire IMAX experience for the first time,
A plus.
it's like A. Can we give it more than just one A?
Yeah, I give it an A plus.
Mhm.
In fact, I will definitely go back,
Mm-hmm.
and especially for the big event ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really want to go back for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I like to go for Spider-Man, and
Star
I like to
Wars.
go for Infinity Wars.
Infinity War, Star Wars. This
I like to go for Justice League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Justice League. Yeah.
Oh, Seeking Neighborhood Comics. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Yeah, you caught us right at the end.
Ask it. What is it?
Near Mint Comics.
Seeking Near Mint Comics.
Mm-hmm.
Seeking Near Mint Comics. Give us a comment. What did you think? Have you seen Wonder Woman yet?
He said, glad Wonder Woman had a bonding scene at the end.
Oh yeah.
That was a good scene.
Mhm.
Because, I'm glad he actually said that because, they had that scene where she couldn't hear
Yeah.
what he was saying. And, he takes off flying. And then they kind of rehashed that moment.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't tell me that whole, 5 minutes there was just a flashback or something.
Right.
And I was like, oh, good, it wasn't. Okay.
Good.
Because I was like, you better not.
And I'm glad
And
they actually
she
let us know what they
flipped
said.
out
Right.
after that, too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I
dude.
was loving that. And she was like, heck no, you killed my guy. It's
That's
on.
right. It's
on.
on
It
now.
is
It's like
on.
a.
She might not have made it after that.
God, Chris Pine, you lucky dude. He
Yeah.
got paid
I
to
know.
go to work.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You got
Yeah.
to make out with Gal Gadot.
And then there's us.
I
We
should have been an actor.
don't even really get paid. We just hang out and talk about the other people getting paid to go to
We,
work and do that
we get
stuff.
paid to sit near her poster.
Yeah.
that I paid for.
Now you guys know she's Israeli, and I don't know if it's still in law, but I know it used to be like every Israeli citizen has to serve in the military for
Yeah,
2 years.
2 years.
So yeah, so she actually served.
Did she
Love
get served?
No,
Not by
she's
me.
got dance skills.
She got scales with a Z.
She said, "You got served."
That's right.
Yo.
I love that.
I like
think
that
everybody should do it
a
here.
woman that
I'm
beautiful is not above like playing a superhero role or something. She's not like, I only show up at Coachella.
Oh, right. Well,
I saw
That is fashion
holographic Tupac's what I saw.
a lot of times when I saw her doing press,
Mhm.
she had her hair pulled back, ponytail tight.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful woman.
For
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
But I love her hair down.
Yeah. Oh, dude, when she got that clothing changed and she put those glasses on,
Mm.
I was like, you just went next level on me.
Oh,
sure.
man.
Like, what can we do to make you less attractive?
I know. It's
Not
like,
a thing.
Like, that
Nothing.
did not work at all.
We might have to knock every tooth out of your head.
I mean, they put that dress on her and she just, like, flipped it up. I'm like, like the big bell dress.
Yeah.
there.
How do you fight in this thing? And it's like, whoa,
You know what? If I run up on her, it's like, oh, I got a heart attack. That's how she got me.
I'm gonna tell you, if you are out there and you made it this far and you haven't seen this, this could be one of the movies that steals the summer.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Could be this and Spider-Man in the running for top honors.
It lives up to the review hype that you've been seeing. I think like Rotten Tomatoes is like
Yeah.
96%.
And it's
It lives up
worth
to
it.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to say this. I don't have high hopes for Spider-Man.
Really?
I just feel like it's going to be like a Tony Stark movie.
Could be.
And that's my only thing I'm hesitant going into it. I mean, I'll be there. I'll be there going, come on, make it work.
I don't mind that though, because I understand that the reason that they're doing it, that is how they got the agreement to have him come
Yeah.
over.
I mean,
So now it's time to pay up.
now,
In the
I
first
mean, I
Civil
don't-
War, I mean, he was Tony's lackey pretty much.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I don't want it to
100%.
sound like I think it's a horrible idea to have him in it, but
Just not too
it's
much.
just like every trailer I see, it's a big part of him.
That they're gonna sell that, but I don't think it'll be.
I hope not.
I got a feeling we've seen the most of Tony Stark already in the
Which
previews.
is
I hope so.
horrible. Which
Yeah.
is horrible. I think it's horrible. It's like, well, we just showed you everything that he did in the movie. People will be mad because that's all that he did in the movie.
Probably.
Oh no, I don't even worry about that stuff. I used to worry about it. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go in there.
Back
blank
in my
slate.
younger day, I worried about that. That was 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
I just hope he's not too childish in this. I know he's a high schooler, but I was never into the ultimate Spidey. Like, I like my college level Peter Parker. So
I'll be honest. When I started reading him, he was in high school, and I'm totally down with that. As long as they're not making him junior high, and he is high school, I'm down. That kid, to me, I was bragging on him the other day. He can do no wrong right now. Everything that I've seen him do, I'm A+, 100%.
what else did he get casted in? He got another big role recently.
I don't know.
Oh, what was it?
You know what? I did see him in a preview or something. I was like, oh,
I don't
he's
remember
doing
seeing him in
some stuff.
anything else. I don't know.
I think it was a serious drama too.
No, it's like an iconic role. And we're like, oh, he got that one too.
So,
I think it was a video game. It was
wow. So while you're looking that up,
Yeah.
As far as the movies that have happened so far, where would you rank Wonder Woman?
Number 1 so far.
Ooh,
Yeah.
over Guardians that quick.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. But I put Guardians at number 2,
Mhm.
and the only reason that I'll go up, Guardians, I felt like it was, I'd seen it already. A lot of the gimmicks and stuff, and it was good. I'm not saying anything bad about it, but this was original, and for that reason alone, I'll put it above.
it's gonna be Nathan Drake from Uncharted. There's
Oh.
a few Uncharted video games.
I do
Yeah,
love
he's
those
gonna be-
games.
Yeah.
Those are really good games.
I didn't know him.
So you first also for this year so far?
Say it again now.
Movie.
Wonder
What's
Woman.
your top movie so far of the year?
Yeah, I'd probably give it to this one just because we've been wanting a good DC movie for so long. We finally
Yeah.
got one.
Every one of them is legendary. I don't know what you're talking about.
False.
Who'd you give number 1?
Oh, clearly Wonder Woman.
Mhm.
And I mean, I gave Guardians like an 8.8
Yeah.
just because I gave the first one like a 9. I'm giving this like a 9.5.
Guardians was solid, and I think Ragnarok might be solid, but it's not going to beat this. The only one I see
agree.
contending with this could be Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's the one I think that has a chance.
Yeah.
Other words, this will steal the summer.
Seeking Near Man, is Awesome Freak your daughter? Is that what I'm reading on here? Let me know because I'm just reading this. I just saw it said, "Hey Dad, what are you doing?" And I don't know whose child that is.
What is it?
Awesome Freak.
Like, I hope that's not Riley's name.
Yeah. I was just wondering. I was like, I don't have any kids, not that I know of. But don't you? Seeking there. Okay, Seeking Man said yes, that is his daughter.
Oh, okay. I was like, Riley, you
Right.
changed your name.
I was like, wait, Alex?
He's like, ding, 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 ding.
So
I
All right,
did.
time?
Yeah.
Alex discovered the magic of Alf the other day. He's been watching the
Ah,
Alf YouTube videos.
yeah. Where's that cat at?
He's been loving it. Like,
Right
no
now, I'm
problem.
trying to get Connor to watch Firefly. That's the next one.
I
want
still
him-
need to watch that myself.
That is so good.
That
so
and
good.
Smallville is the other one I'm trying to push him to watch.
He hasn't started Smallville.
No.
Just after about season 4, time just go and quit now.
You guys
I told
complain
him that.
about that show so much. Why do
Oh
you
no,
wanna...
the first few seasons
Dude,
were really
I'll
good.
tell you the scene that hooked me on that was when him and Lex first met.
Yeah, me too.
That when
Got
he
hit?
hitting. Oh gosh. I mean, I saw
too.
that and I'm just like that.
That
I
looked
literally
awesome.
started like rewind. Let me see that again. Dang, it looked like he hit him.
Not only that, that whole thing where he comes out the water and all of a sudden, what?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good. I mean, did you watch it?
Nah, like an episode or two.
Watch the first episode
Yeah,
if you
watch
watch
it.
nothing
I mean,
else.
if you watch it, start at the beginning. I mean, it's
Yeah.
got some CW that I know you didn't like,
I know.
but now you're a CW addict. I know you are
I
now.
don't know, 10 years of a Superman show where he's
Again,
never
you shouldn't do
Superman.
10 years of it.
Go
4.
go to 4 and then watch like the very last episode.
You could even maybe go 5 and you'd be like.
I say the same thing about Dexter, though. They had 7 seasons, and really, you could stop at 4.
I was gonna say 3 at the end of 3.
Yeah.
But
And I love that show.
Yeah,
It's sad to say.
we sat through the last 3 or 4. Was it 7 seasons total?
Yeah.
6.
No,
7. Yeah, we sat through those last ones too, struggling.
Smallville was the biggest one where I did that, where I just said, nope, I'm
Oh,
hanging
also
in
free.
there, you know?
Lost.
But Lost was
Gosh,
the other one.
I couldn't make. I made it through like 3, and I'm like, I can't watch anymore.
All right, what are you doing for dinner tonight? You already eaten?
I did, yeah.
Have you already eaten?
Yeah, I hit
I'm-
Subway on the way in.
I am trying to now cut back and try not to eat the last 3 hours before I go to bed.
I don't even care about when I eat as much as the total calories of the day. So I'll eat when I get home. I'm going to have me a shrimp wrap.
Cool, cool.
I'm allergic to shrimp.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I can't have shrimp on the bobby.
And now we know a way to take him out.
Like this, can you give me some shrimp and put it in his water?
The diet water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And you know, I'm bad luck for going out to eat with you. I am 2 for 2. 2 for 2 with you guys spilling water.
Dude, this guy's over here like this.
I was like, would you stop Jedi mind tricking me and Connor?
Like, man, they're not going to want me to come along anymore.
I'm like,
As long as you're not doing.
because all I know is when that happened, I was like, yes, it wasn't on me. Revenge is sweet.
Were you the one I spilled it on? Or
Yeah, she spit it on me.
I got a little bit, but yeah, D got the worst.
I mean, I had to look over at the waitress and go, you spilled water on me.
Yeah.
she's like,
why
what? I
is
don't
he-
see anything.
Why is he pointing at his Lars belly button? All right, we got
My plastic.
You're going over your time.
My plastic. Okay, anything else, guys? What are we talking about next week? Anything in particular? Anything? Everything in particular?
We'll figure it out on the way.
We can do a little preview for Spidey and whatever else comes out.
Yeah, I got a couple things that I might want to talk about. We didn't talk about it this week, but next week I want to talk about Westworld.
Cool.
Fantastic. I finished it. I can't wait to
That's
let
on
you guys-
HBO, right?
Yeah, HBO original series.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
something I definitely do want to watch because I remember the original way back in the day. So
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find something on Netflix a little different.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can do.
Awesomeness.
Give me some ideas for some more original series, like certain station based at HBO only and
Have you ever
Showtime
seen?
Stars.
Have you seen Spartacus?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one of his favorites.
Oh yeah. Dude.
That's
he
one
bought
of
he
my
bought the
favorite.
one with the big statue.
Yeah, dude. I got the whole complete series
Oh,
and
that's right,
everything.
that's right,
yeah. Love that show.
Westworld.
The,
You must. It's only 10 episodes.
is that for the whole thing? Or are they
For
gonna
the
come
first
back?
season.
Okay.
I've been hearing good things about Shameless, and I think that's Showtime.
I know the season 1 is on Netflix because my sister-in-law, she talks about it nonstop.
Cool. Firefly. I never saw that one. Gotta watch that.
gotta watch
Firefly,
that.
you have to. That's
Mhm.
just. And you need to watch it soon because it's going to start aging. And right now
It's getting close. It's getting close now, yeah.
Yeah, and,
I'll check that out.
and watch this TV series and then watch Serenity at the end.
I have seen Serenity.
All right. Then you still need to do it though. Watch it in order and then watch that at the end, and it'll mean so much more.
It really will.
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
It's really good.
Awesome.
Excellent. Thank you for having me on this week.
Thank you for being on this week.
Thank y'all.
And thank you guys for taking me to the IMAX. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Glad you came along.
You know, we're gonna have to try Charlottesville one time.
Yeah.
I
that's what I
won't get the dirty looks for wearing my Virginia hat.
No, we'll go in there and do the thing.
All right, you guys have an incredible day.
See ya.
Peace out.